Hi, I'm Natalie Bouchard, and you're listening to Inside NC Labor, a podcast designed to inform and educate North Carolina citizens on the role that the Department of Labor plays in state government. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special episode of Inside NC Labor. I'm Natalie Bouchard, Public Information Officer.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dolores Quessenberry, the Communications Director at the Department of Labor.
And today we have a special public service announcement for you. Now, you might have seen this on our social media, in our news releases. You may even know firsthand what we're talking about here from your personal experience.
That's right. And that's because we're going to talk a little bit today about the labor law posters. There's a lot of confusion with the public, regardless of the fact that we every year issue news releases about this. If you're a subscriber to the Labor Ledger, you'll see an article about this. We have tried so hard to educate the public that the North Carolina Department of Labor provides the labor law posters free of charge. Mm-hmm. The problem is there's a lot of companies out there that try to sell the posters, and they use threatening language saying that the North Carolina Department of Labor will fine them if they don't have the posters.
How long has this been going on? How long has this been a problem?
Well, this has been going on since before I got here.
Yeah.
And I've been here 17 years.
Right.
So it's an ongoing problem. So we want the public to understand that they are required to post these in a place where employees frequent, but they don't have to buy the posters. The posters are printed in two sections. One is the OSH notice to employees, and one is the wage and hour notice to employees. And one side is English, and if you flip it over, the back side has Spanish. You can order them very easily by going to our website. Mm-hmm. And if you get a notice in the mail, right, Natalie? Mm-hmm. What should they do with that?
Well, I have gotten a notice in the mail, and obviously I knew what to do because I work for the North Carolina Department of Labor. And actually, some of my first calls I got as a new employee here were people calling wondering if they needed to pay these fees for these labor law posters. And you don't. They're online for free to order, as well as there are copies online to print for temporary use. So if you get a letter from one of these companies, and oftentimes they use names that sound official, they will send solicitations that look like invoices. You think it's a bill you have to pay, you think it's from the state, and people don't want to deal with that, so they just send their money off. Unfortunately, that's what happens a lot of times.
Right.
But the thing to know is that at the North Carolina Department of Labor, we will never fine for not having the labor law posters, because some of our inspectors carry them around, some of our compliance officers carry them around. I think Commissioner Berry even keeps some copies of them in her car.
That's right.
And they're online. The only time we'll fine you is if you refuse to post them, and who would want to do that? I know probably once a quarter, a few times a year, these companies will put out solicitations, marketing blitzes, and for some reason, I think it's my name on the website, I get a lot of calls about this. The thing to know is stay informed. Go to our website. We have tons of information about it. We've done a few things to try to get ahead of this. We mentioned the news releases. We mentioned in the Labor Ledger. And then on social media, we try every once in a while, especially when we're getting a high volume of inquiries about it. We try to inform people.
There are some cases where I've been called by people asking, is there something we can do to shut these businesses down? Mm-hmm. And it has been looked into, but they're technically not doing anything illegal. And a lot of them have in very fine print at the very bottom of the letter that you can actually contact the North Carolina Department of Labor for your free set.
Right.
But it's in very fine print, and you have to know what you're looking for to even detect that.
Right.
And there are some businesses who decide to order the posters even when they know that we provide them free of charge because they want them laminated.
Right.
And they don't want to have to figure out, well, what other posters am I required to post?
Right.
Because as a business owner, there are other posters that you need that you're required to post.
Not just from us. And we do have those
Correct.
on our website as well, federal and
Yes, we
state
do.
requirements. And then I know we direct a lot of people to the North Carolina Department of Commerce. They have a business center to help new business owners and current business owners know what they need for their business.
And there's a poster advisor link that goes to the federal site that will walk you through. It will ask you some questions, and it'll tell you which posters you're supposed to post. But we don't want folks to end up buying something that they don't have to. I had one lady come to my office one day. She had spent $150. She brought in all of this information. It was all laminated. It looked great. But her boss was furious because he knew that we provided them free of charge.
Right.
And so it put her in a really bad place. She was so upset.
Right.
So Natalie and I are just trying to get the word out to folks maybe that are sitting behind the desk and have been told to take care of this, take care of that. If you have a question, you can call us.
And our number that you can reach us at is 1-800-NC-LABOR, or that's 1-800-625-2267. And our website is labor.nc.gov. And if you go on there, there's a search bar. Just search labor law posters. It should get you to the order form. It should get you to any of the news releases we posted. Another thing that you can do, and we often recommend to people, especially when these letters and solicitations have threatening language, you'll be fined this amount if you don't send us money. We recommend that you can report them to the Better Business Bureau. And then we also have worked with the Attorney General's office and posted a consumer alert with them regarding these labor law posters.
Exactly. So again, if you have any questions, give us a call.
Feel free to contact us. This has been an issue for quite a while, like Dolores and I said.
We have a lot of new businesses coming into North Carolina. If you're one of those new businesses, we hope you listen to this today and learn something. If you have questions, and once again, call us.
Yes.
We're here to help.
That's 1-800-625-2267 or 1-800-NC-LABOR.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Thanks so much for tuning in, y'all. Remember, your safety is our priority.